Hi everyone, it's Kerchie. It is now the end of October, which means this is my October recap. I also don't know what to do with my mic right now. I don't like wearing hoodies. I don't like hoods, and I'm a little uncomfortable trying to settle in here. Come on, settle in. But I've been feeling really cold, so I wanted to wear the super fluffy hoodie, and that's just my life now. I feel like I'm always cold. If it's anything below 68 degrees, I'm freezing. And I happen to live with a man who's always heating up. So he'll have the AC running in the middle of October. Have you guys read that article from years ago that someone wrote about how air conditioning is sexist in the workplace? Because in any workplace setting, if you work in an office, the AC is always going because the men in the office are always hot and the women are always cold. And women typically run colder. So it's like the men get priority. So the AC is always running. And then there's the argument that you can only remove so many articles of clothing, but you can put on as much as you want to stay warm. So those who overheat get priority. I don't know why I just randomly thought of that. I actually thought that was a semi-reaching article, but having experienced that at work and at home, I kind of get it. So fluffy sweater time today. And now on to new things I added to my collection. More Polly Pocket bags. Look how gorgeous these are. They're iridescent. They have hearts on the front. They're so beautiful. These are from Box Lunch and these are by Loungefly. Loungefly always goes hard with their bags. They just, I don't know who their designer is, but I also just had the Crumble Dubai chocolate brownie just now. So I was just chewing the remains a little bit. Anywho, we have this crossbody bag. Look how beautiful. And it's also really, really soft. So typically with leather bags, they're kind of hard and not malleable, but this one, it is like, it's so soft. And I love the iridescence. The logo too, it's so shiny. And the inside has Polly Pocket patterns, very roomy in here. And I also got the wallet. So the wallet is an accordion wallet for all your credit cards and coupons. Pretty pattern, same iridescent design. And I just like to keep this in the purse for organizational purposes. I will not be using this in everyday life because a lot of the bags I collect are just for my collection. In fact, I think every single one of my Polly Pocket bags I absolutely do not use. They are 100% just for my collection. And then we have the backpack. As usual with the Polly Pocket backpacks, they are just so beautiful and very creative. The heart on the front, it looks like a compact. I don't think it opens up like a compact. Let's see. I didn't actually open these. It doesn't, but there's space in there for your ID or your phone. There's also this cute little Polly Pocket zipper. The inside, of course, very roomy. My dogs are going crazy because DoorDash is here. Yes, we DoorDash groceries because we're lazy pieces of shit. Funny story with these. So I bought these on my own, and within the next couple weeks, George surprised me with another set because he didn't think I already had them. To which I said, oh, I already bought them. Don't worry. I am on top of every Polly Pocket release. But then I noticed that with the set that I bought, they actually forgot to ship the wallet. So the good news is I took the wallet from the set he bought, added it to my set, and returned the other duplicates. I also made sure to tell him, don't worry, dear. I am on top of every Polly Pocket release. I am way quicker and I appreciate you surprising me, but odds are I'm always gonna have it unless he somehow finds like a rare vintage one like he did for one of my Lucy Locket sets, which he surprised me with for our anniversary. He is my enabler and that's why I love him. Oh, and this one also has this Polly Pocket zipper. Just the best designs at Loungefly. You guys are great. And then I do have the Wicked Polly Pocket. She may get her own showcase. I think she will. So right around winter time, I'm in like hibernation mode and I do tend to take a lot more breaks, which is also something I said in the summer and probably spring. But listen, as a content creator, I'm not the type to just pump out content after content after content. And there was a time I was doing everything plus TikTok and Reels and Shorts. And then I was doing social media for my shop. And it's just too much for one woman. And I don't want to hire anyone because it's not sustainable long term. So I'm just kind of free right now, free to create or not create depending on how I feel. And when I come on here, I always want to make sure that it is something I want to do and enjoy and not force myself. I don't ever want to put content out there that I feel like I have to do just because I have to feel like I have to maintain some sort of appearances. So I digress, but Wicked Polly Pocket, so gorgeous. This packaging, green and pink. Everything goes good with pink. That's why it's the most superior color ever. And yes, she is beautiful. I can already see Glinda's bubble in there. By the way, I have never seen Wicked. I haven't seen a lot of these Polly Pocket collabs that they've been releasing lately. I haven't seen a lot of classics, and it's not that I'm uninterested or don't like them. I just don't know. It's just one of those things where I happen to just veer off into other genres growing up. I never watched film noirs or classics such as Wizard of Oz. Actually, there was a time I did watch Wizard of Oz, but I fell asleep, I think halfway through. Wicked though, have not seen it, but I've seen more than enough clips of Miss Ariana Grande singing her heart out on TikTok, and she did an incredible, incredible job. I also love Ariana Grande. She's like one of my favorite artists. Actually, second. First one being Doja Cat. So yes, this is absolutely beautiful. The packaging, it's always so hard for me to let go of the packaging, but when I showcase this, I have to. I just have to. On to Vintage Polly Pocket World. I got the 1996 Ariel's Undersea Kingdom set. Look at this. It has glitter. Oh, the glitter. It's so beautiful. This is gonna get her own showcase. And we got the characters and accessories in this little zippy that the seller kindly organized for me. We have Ariel, Eric, Sebastian, Flounder, and Ursula, and Eric's ship. Very excited to add another vintage Disney set to my collection. I love Disney, and the fact that they have collaborated with Polly Pocket in the past makes me all the more excited. And I really need Disney to collaborate with new Polly Pockets. What's going on? Where's the Disney modern Polly Pockets? And then I got the 101 Dalmatians. This is from 1996 as well. I feel like 1996 had some of the most creative, gorgeous Polly Pockets, including Jewel Magic Ball, my favorite. I'm so excited to have these two. Look at them. I just realized they use the same mold. They kind of have the same shape. And they open the same way. Very interesting. Did not realize that. Pardon me. I'm just grabbing the next thing I want to show. Ta-da! So let's talk about this for a second, okay? The glare of my lights. Stop. Okay, so she is a special edition Disney Mouseketeers doll based on 70th anniversary of Mickey Mouse Club's Talent Roundup Day. I mean, hello? She's in a TV. She's in one of those old school cowboy TVs. Let's open this up. I mean, so I got 2012 of 3,750. They made 3,750 of these, and she is beautiful. And one thing to note is her eyes are not painted. She actually has real eyeballs. Let's see if I can show it real quick. She has real eyeballs. So I bought this because I love anything that even remotely looks vintage. I know this in and of itself is not a vintage doll, but the fact that it was based on the vintage TV show, I think Disney Mouseketeers, is that like a TV show back in the 50s or something? I never actually watched it. The only Mouseketeers I know of is Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake. 70 years though, Mickey Mouse Club. Okay, so 2025 minus 70 is 1955. I was right, 50s. And that's why I bought her. She looks like she came straight from a family's television set from the 50s. And I will be keeping the box. I will take her out of the box to showcase her at some point, but she's going right back in the box because it's a TV. I can't throw this away. And then a couple weekends ago, my parents visited and my dad brought a bunch of goodies here for me. I'm gonna go ahead and open them up. He packaged them in boxes. I would even say he overpackaged them because I think he was gonna ship to me and then they decided to drive here. So one of them is this Betty Boop calendar with actual Betty Boop figurines, and I love Betty Boop. And this was my mom's, so I had asked if I can keep it because they're no longer displaying it at their house. And so he sent it to me. And then I believe we also have some vintage Archie comics, which also belong to my mom. I'm not sure if they're in there, but we'll check it out. And he also included a bunch of other random stuff that I didn't ask for, but that's my dad. He tends to do that. So this one, I had George open this one because it was sealed shut, but You can already kind of see the calendar in there. Oh my goodness, yes, it's looking all too familiar. So, does this look familiar to anyone? I think there's also a Snoopy one that I just saw circulating the internet right now, but this is the stand for the Betty Boop calendar. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this in my room. Okay, we'll put her here. And here is a giant box full of the actual figurines. It's really heavy, so let's get into it. Dad, if you're watching, I'm finally unboxing them. It took a couple weeks. And thank you for sending them to me. He put them in these little individual boxes. Where did you get these boxes, Dad? He just has stashes and stashes of things in his garage. This one is June or August, June. Open carefully. He put sticky notes on each of these. My dad is very, very organized. That's actually where I got my organizational skills from, I think. He even put them in tissues. Dad. Oh my gosh. Okay. The memories. The memories, you guys. I don't even know how much this is going for on eBay. Oh, she does have chips. That's the thing. This one, I think, well, she's very old, so some of these do have chips because they're made of, what are they made of? Ceramic or something? And then we have August. Oh, the flag. The flag came out. Where does the flag go again? So August has like a nautical theme. June has a wedding theme because typically weddings are held in June. I'm a winter wedding girl myself. So we're gonna put you here. Okay, this one is April. Okay, so April, her ankles are actually really messed up. Oh my gosh, I feel like she could snap at any moment. Also the fact that she has survived all these decades. These ankles, they're on their last legs, literally. Very dusty. So April, rainy because, you know, April showers. Oh my goodness. My dad, I remember him telling me, he was like, be very, very careful with these. This one is, oh, these are actually the months. The little things for the months. These are all the days. So I'm filming this in October, and as much as I want to put Miss Halloween Betty Boop up here, by the time you're watching this, it will already be November. So I'm going to arrange the days based on November. Starting on Saturday, which is the 1st. Oh my gosh, these are not in order, are they? Saturday. Oh, did you see that? It almost... Oh, also I can hang this. We'll be very careful here. You know what? I better get these off before my dad has a heart attack. Watching. Sorry, Dad. By the way, my dad has been really trying to get me to take his, what is it? Hot Wheels collection or his die-cast collection. And I don't like cars. I'm not like a car, I'm a girly girl. I don't collect cars, but he wants his collection to go to a collector who is passionate and will take care of it, and I will, but like, I don't want it. I think for him, because he has sold a chunk of his other collections, it's really important to him to find a buyer who won't resell it. And I feel the same. Like, I'm not planning on selling my collection. People have asked me if I do, or if I sell any pieces at all, and I don't. Like, my collection is 100% for me. But if I were to sell it, I do want it to go to someone who will appreciate it and not, I don't want it to be one of those like estate sales where somebody will buy it in bulk and then sell it. So I understand where he's coming from with that. I just don't think I'm the right person for his collection because, first of all, I'm out of space. If I had the space, I would love to display it in his honor, but because I am out of space, on top of the fact that it's not entirely my aesthetic and interests, and I have nowhere to put it anyway, it's just the perfect storm of me not being the right person for it. Okay, we are number 7. I remember having to change these out every month at one point because my mom would make me do it, and then other days I would volunteer because I actually really loved this calendar when I was a kid. But now I feel like having to switch this out every month would irritate me. Oh my god, just the sheer effort. I also would really love to collect more Betty Boop stuff. This is the first Betty Boop thing that I have in my collection. Okay, I'm starting an official Betty Boop collection, and Betty Boop is so hard to come by. I have all of the shows. I think you can buy them on Amazon Amazon video. And the shows, obviously they're controversial because for their time, the themes of the show are, let's just say they would get you canceled today. And the things they put poor Betty through, it's crazy. But I love her aura. I love how she's very feminine. I love that she has a cute little dog like I do. And she's just a girl, you know. She's just a girl. When is Thanksgiving actually? Because we have a Thanksgiving tile here. It's on the 27th, so I'm actually gonna switch this out with the Thanksgiving tile. Look how cute that is. Okay, 27, 28. But the back has hearts. So we just do that. All right. That's November. Ah, it's so cute. Okay. Let's unbox the rest of the figures. Please don't fall. My dad will get mad. Don't fall. This one is... Ooh, we have March. Look how cute she is. She's got her green and her pot of gold. Love her. And we have May. She is gardening. These are very dusty. Where did my dad keep these? I could have sworn they were stored for a while. And we have Valentine's Day, February, which is one of my favorites because she just looks so girly in this one. I'm gonna dust these. January, my birthday month. She's at a cocktail party, it seems. New Year's party. December, Christmas Betty, going down the chimney. Oh, her hair is also broken in this one. September Betty, she's going back to school. Is that when we go back to school? I don't remember. And November Betty, she is holding a turkey. So since this is November, she goes up here. This is July. She is at the beach. And October, my favorite Halloween. Ugh, Witch Betty. Oh my God. Her witch hat is broken. Do we see that? Do we see that? I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was definitely like this when I opened it, right? My dad was like, be careful because they'll break, and half of these are already broken. Well, that's a shame because the witch one was my favorite. Okay, here they are. Oh, good God. Kerchie, you don't have to do this. No, but I do. I do have to lift all of these fragile figures up to show you guys. Oh my God. Ah! Okay. I'm putting her down. Slowly. Slowly. I regret this, kind of. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Other stuff my dad brought. First of all, he brought me this Hello Kitty light switch cover. This is the one that I had from my childhood in my room at their house. And he thought that I would like it for my room, which, not gonna lie, I might. My light switch is over there. Do I dare? Maybe. Maybe I'll do it. I'll have George do it. Oh, look at this. It's the Betty Boop Funko that I got my mom for her birthday. I guess this is her way of saying, no, I don't want it, I don't like it, and I'm sending it back to you. Sorry to make you upset, Mother. She never even took it out of the box. That's okay. My mom only likes Louis Vuittons. If you don't get her Louis Vuittons, she's not gonna like any other gift you get her. I'm taking her out of the box then because I don't care. And now I have more things for my official Betty Boop collection. So I guess it works out. I'm making jokes, but to be fair, my parents are downsizing because they are getting older and they have accumulated a lot of stuff over the years. So, of course, their little trinkets would go to me, especially Betty Boop, because I do love Betty Boop. So here she is. It's Betty and Pudgy. Well, there you go. More things for my Betty Boop collection. All right, this one says Betty Boop sitting on heart. I don't know what this is. It kind of rings a bell. Oh. Are these all of my mom's Betty Boop stuff? I think my mom really did collect Betty Boop for a time. Okay, she's cute. Wait. Where's this from? 2014. Oh, there you go. Now these are probably the Archie comics. They are. You guys. You guys. First of all, the smell. Oh, you guys. Look at the back. Do you guys remember that guy? Look at this. I'm covering this because my mom stamped her name and address on all of these. Oh my gosh, what year is even this? 1995? Wait, 1995. No way. Oh my gosh. And there's so many. There's so many. So this right here, I love that I have these. These are, I don't even know. I used to read these with my sister. My sister and I used to lay down together on our bed in the Philippines and flip through these. And we would also stop at the, let's see if this one has it. There's always like an ad for toys. And one of the things I always wanted was this art set. Where is it? Maybe one of these has it. I was a Veronica girl, by the way. I loved her so much. Look at this though. Playmobil dollhouse. Oh yes, but no, there's one with art stuff. It's what got me into art. I wanted to buy the whole kit. It had like watercolors and stuff. Wow, this is amazing. What year is this one? 2003. Okay, so this goes all the way up to the early 2000s. No, there has to be one that's like super, super old. 1996 for this one. Oh, you guys, the memories. I mean, look at the panels. Come on. And then look at the ad for rollerblades. I believe, whoa, these are more. Look at this. Laugh Digest magazine. The ads on the back. These are from 2003. This is great. I mean, this has all of them. Look at the ads. They really take me back. Ritz. This guy again. Betty and Veronica. Okay, this one, I have no idea. It's more Betty and Veronica's. How many did my mom have? I didn't think she had this many. That's insane. You guys. You guys. This is crazy. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad I have these. Jughead Jones. I was obsessed with reading these Archie comics as a kid. So more things for my nostalgic endeavors. Okay, but look at the stack. Can we just talk about the stack for a second? How many? That's crazy. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for entrusting me with your personal collection. Well, this is my mom's collection, but this is what I'm talking about. I can add these to my collection because it's girly stuff. I can't add die-cast cars and trucks and trains to my collection. And that is it for new stuff and the stuff my dad brought over to me. On to other news. I did cut my hair very impulsively a couple weeks ago when my parents were here. Coincidence? I think not. I don't know. Once in a while though, whenever my hair gets too long, I love it. It's my goal to have hair as long as I possibly can. But for some reason, I end up just chopping it off like this, and then I regret it, and then I grow it back, and then the cycle continues. So honestly, I'm not gonna cut it anymore. Come on, girl, stick to it. Stick to it, let it grow. In terms of Halloween, honestly, my favorite holiday, I didn't do anything. Last year, I filmed a Halloween vlog with my husband and our bestie. And this year, I'm just really chill. Nothing's really going on. We don't plan on snacking or getting any junk food like we usually do, especially since the holidays are coming up and that's typically when we do eat outside of our diet. But I did watch my usual Halloween movies, Coraline, Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween Town, all that stuff. That's always fun to watch. But it's ironic that I didn't really go that hard celebrating my favorite holiday. I think I just like the vibes. I do. And I like having my Halloween stuff. I have my Halloween stuff up all year round. I just have them at my desk, like my cute little vintage pumpkins. So it always feels a little spooky and witchy in my room. And that is it for my October update. Moving on to November now. And then it's the end of the year. And at the end of the year, I typically do a Q&A, so look out for that. I will be announcing that in December. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.